June 16th, detention center, visitors room. I was hoping to meet with my client. Walkie-talkie's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally. Hell yeah. This is what I was waiting for. Yo, what's up, my little imposter? Eek. What did you call me? Dazam, it's you. Sorry, G. Thought you were a leader. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a clink thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like poster girl, right? That is questionable as fuck. If you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl? Cause she's so much more than that, G. She like an angel, a fallen angel. So like, what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Walkie. Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy. I'm relieved to hear. Hey, what's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me? You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. Anyway, let's talk to this crazy ass motherfucker first. So I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up. We poured the nuptial 40 out. We poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. The nuptial 40? Alita. Oh, Snapple Cakes. She's so fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm done with the leader, I feel like there's things we're protecting out there, you feel me? And my leader, she's down with all that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Yeah, Alita's starting to get more and more sus as time goes on now. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus? This is something you should know. We Katakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So about 6 months back, I go to the Rivales turf packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't late. My homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kataki family. You know that? So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know. I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed. And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales family paid him off. I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear. Maybe Alita's part of the other family? Oh. That is an interesting thought, Omega. Interesting thought. I didn't have the thought that she was part of the other family. I do think she's questionable, but that's an interesting thought. It's amazing that people treat Trucy and Apollo as adults if they allow them in places that kids can't get into easy. Apollo is an adult. Thank you very much, Grandmaster. You gotta pay attention, man. Trucy is not. Apollo is. Yeah. We do got to be careful with speculation in general, but yeah. Yeah, it does feel like a Romeo and Juliet type of thing, for sure. I mean, if anything, it just feels weird. Something off about her, but it does make sense. Sorry, I was already getting sus on her anyways. Just coming up with reasons why to be sus on her. But it does make a lot of sense. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he gone soft. He said the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul to making money. Better live fast and die young for shizzle. Wait till I run the yard. Then everyone will know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? That's right. OG time all the time. Represent. Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. I mean, it kind of does. Old guys, original gangsters, whatever, you know? Alright, let's present this dude like everything we have, because we haven't really talked to this guy at all yet, other than in court. Yeah, whatever. He seems preoccupied. I'm not sure he even looked at my evidence. Alita, man. Alita. Alright, so we gotta bring Alita to him. But let's see if he reacts to anything. Are you gonna react to anything? You don't know if people say OG anymore? I say OG all the time. OG, triple OG. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. Yeah, we're finished. Yo, Waki, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? Heh. You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. Alright, he might tell us more now, but let me keep presenting stuff. Okay, he's still saying, yeah, whatever about that. What about your mom's panties? You recognize those? Are you sure about that? Nothing about this. About these weapons? Okay. This is just another thing about the gun. He said the gun and the knife would have prompted the same conversation. And the slippers are nothing. Okay. Well, let's see if a new conversation popped up. Indeed, the night of the crime. Here we go. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? Oh, no. The day of that checkup when I found out about a bullet in my heart. By my heart. I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd get that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Psh, yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand? Shorty, you're more whack than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't even remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? Wow. He's taking credit for something he doesn't even remember happening. It'd be different if he was trying to do it to cover somebody else's ass, his girl, for that, you know. This is starting to feel more and more like it was her. The more I think about it. Like, it's obvious to suspect the old man because his stand was stolen. He didn't like Malpractice guy. Malpractice. But, like... it would kind of make more sense, you know, to swerve us and to have it be the girlfriend. We just need to know more about her, that's all. Alright, well, that's all I can present him for now. So, I guess we'll go find Alita if we can. Where's she at? The big question is, why the fuck did he steal the sand? Yeah, that's still, like, the biggest mystery of this whole case right now. And I feel like once we learn that, we'll learn more. Why is the stand involved at all? That is a good question. To throw us off the scent, I'm assuming. But in what way and for what reason was it involved at all? I don't know yet. Okay, Phoenix still isn't back. Back to the mansion, I guess. Oh, June 16th, Kentucky Mansion. Look at that crowd over there by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!" Oh no. That motorcycle. Oh, if it doesn't have forehead. Yes. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Also, yeah, the music that kicks in when this dude's around goes hard. Yeah. Oh my god, he's so cool! Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them, they love it. Oh, he's so cute! Oh, they're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Ugh, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Have you ever used canola oil for your motorcycle? It seemed appropriate. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines, tell me you share my angst, dear forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah. She's in a foul mood, too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Oh my god, there he goes! Oh, okay. Cool. And the forecast for the park today? Gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Alright, let's go say hi to Emma then, huh? She's apparently not in a good mood. Alright. June 16th, People Park. Huh? Does something about the scene look different to you? Let's see. Oh, the tarp is gone. Oh, the tarp is gone. Are you fucking kidding me? There's a footprint. There's a leaf on the ground. There's more evidence! Motherfucker. The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're gonna talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. I just got a new kit, and I can't get this stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Professor Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? No, she means glimmerous. When he walks, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Bunch. Speaking of distracting, I guess I have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Well, before I talk to her, hold the fucking phone. There's evidence down here, goddammit. The tarps that were here yesterday are gone. I wonder why Detective Sky put them out. Yeah, the only thing they were covering is the ground. Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print. A print? Yeah, a fucking footprint. Well, let me examine it right now. God damn it. Alright, well, I guess I gotta talk to Emma first. Hold on. Emma in her bad mood again. I mean, maybe she just got really annoyed with Gavin. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Okay. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right? A prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glamorous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. Wait, really? Oh, the plot thickens with that plot line. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. Okay. Thanks for the help, bitch. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue. This is a footprint. Footprint analysis kit. Wow, a footprint analysis kit. Perfect. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Uh-huh. So with that kit. Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of an opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw, we're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Absolutely. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print, we want to analyze. Uh-huh. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the part. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Okay. I'm okay with this. Shoe prints. Prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is pretty exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press A where you want to pour the plaster, idiot. Like this. Okay. Huh. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Okay. Oh. Oh. Did it! Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just press A to blast it with that dryer. Okay. There. Give it a shot. Oh, okay. Dry it all out, y'all. Gonna make that some dry plaster apparel, y'all. Man, this is riveting gameplay, guys. Definitely would have been a little bit more, like, you know, novel on a DS, but yeah. Looks like it's hard nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next to the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold onto that roller tight now with A and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. Okay. Riveting stuff, guys. Right? Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Boop. Shoe print. Let's see if we get a match. So apparently we have shoe prints from everybody. Alright. Well, it certainly wasn't Gavin. This one's not Stickler. Not Plum Kataki. That's definitely Walkie Kataki's foot. Do we have everybody's footprint? We don't have what's-her-face's footprints. Feet prints. Maybe one of the footprints will be us, like we don't know whose it is. But yeah, it's definitely Walkie Kataki's. Gavin has his logo in the middle of his. Did he? I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh, he absolutely does have his logo. True dat. His own brand shoes, indeed. Alright, anyway, it was definitely this guy. 100%. Rash found! So the shoe prints belong to Walkie Kataki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case with science. Well, that certainly brightened her mood. How do we do more? Do we just talk to her? Oh yeah, we just keep talking to her about it, I guess. Detective Sky, mind if we go give it another go? Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. We still got 2 more to do. Now to pick which print you want to analyze, I'm going to do them both. I already know whose this is going to be, but let's make sure we get it all filled in. Good enough. Okay, looking good. Next, try the plaster. Whee! So much fun. Whee! It's so obviously what's his douchebag face's footprint. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Roll it, roll it, roll it. I feel like we're on Blue's Clues right now for some reason. What do you got to roll on there? Roll the ink up and down, up and down. Good job. That's enough ink. Let's press it on the paper. Ready? Here it goes. That's a good one. Good job. Whose footprint is this? Let's see if we get a match. Is it Emma Sky's? No. Is it Clavier Gavin's? No. Is it Wesley Stickler? Yeah! Good job. You did it. Can you say homicide? Good job. Anyway. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. So he was there. He did not lie. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Indeed. Alright, we got one more footprint to check out. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Absolutely. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. There's no other ones that I'm not noticing, right? There's just this one. This one's weird because there's no footprint, there's no feet print here, right? Why is there no feet prints here? And why is there a random footprint over here and it's only one? So many questions about this. I have so many questions, and I need some answers. Okay, looking good. Next, try the planter. I'm just being crazy with it. I don't really give a fuck. Dry that shit, boy. Get that shit dry as fuck. Dry that fuck, boy. Okay, take it out of the mold, mark it with a B, and put it in the oven for Daddy and me. I'm guessing this isn't going to match anybody's, but we'll see. If it does, I'll be surprised, because I don't know who the heck it's going to be. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Ready? Here goes. Poop. Huh. Huh, that's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can't say without even... I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. Well, here's the thing. There's another leaf right next to the footprint. Right? So maybe whoever was standing here was standing on a smaller leaf. Hence why there's a leaf in print all under the shoe. I might be overthinking that. But anyway, anything else we can talk to her about? The mystery print. Okay. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though. That's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Eldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left that mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. It's probably the slippers. Note that where the victim was standing, there's grass. Oh, is that why there's no shoe prints over there? That could be the case. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. Indeed we do. Right here. Have I examined these before? Well, there you go. You wanted to know why they were questionable? I never did examine them. And now you know. No clues here. The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom where the wearer stepped on some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ah, I got paint on my hand, damn it. Apollo, I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. It's pretty funny. Anyway, this is our evidence right here. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See, right here. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic? Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Huh. Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access into the Maractus Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yeah. Really? Well, yeah, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Alright. Right, Maractus Clinic, here comes justice! Hell yeah. Here comes justice! Apollo Justice! To wreck the day! Alright, back to this. No, Eldoon's house was on the list. Never mind. I'm guessing that this investigation phase will end with us talking with Phoenix, most likely. But alright, to Eldoon's house. June 16th, Eldoon's house. Ah, you two again. When, oh when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have. What's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky? Who are you two? Really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Alright, we're going in, y'all. Finally going to a new area. Maybe we'll get some more evidence here. I'm assuming we will. Like, what else will we need to go in here for? Also, there's a pair of slippers missing immediately. But anyway. June 16th, the Maractus Clinic reception. Also, there's a bunch of ramen bowls here. Already questionable. Anyway. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. I mean, there's a fuck ton of noodle bowls here. Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldoon must do takeout. Ugh, not exactly what I was thinking, Trucy. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Yeah, we have. Also, these shoes. There's a pair of random shoes here, and then a pair of slippers missing. I don't think Mr. Eldoon was wearing these shoes. But somebody else definitely was. Somebody who's at the top of our sus list now. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that comes to see Dr. Maractus. You'd think they'd use as a house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case. Absolutely. We're going to examine the shit out of those cute women's sandals. Alright. What about these slippers? These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. The same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair's missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in the trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the crime, or the scene of a hit and run? Dun dun dun. So much questions. The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Wow. Brutal, but effective. Remember, we will stab you. Just remember that. Alright, well, except besides the door in the back, there's nothing else to examine here, I guess. Yeah? Alright. Examine this. Look! This door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. Wow. Just wow. I'll steal your bike lickety-split. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Thump? Wait, thump? Apollo, that sound. It came from behind the store. Someone's in there? Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in. They left through that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. A panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related right now. Absolutely. Look at all this. Fucking specimens up the ass. What is all this shit? Is he fucking making... Is he making goddamn chimeras up in this bitch? Or are these just all organs? Whoa, what are those? What are those? The wall's covered with beakers. Eek, something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself. You can't... Oh, it's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. These are all fish? Oh, I guess these are just like little aquariums with rocks and stuff. Okay, now that they say that, that changes my thought on the whole thing. But still, looks like some chimera shit going on here. I don't know. Very sus. This potted plant has seen better days. Huh. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe? Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. This is getting nowhere fast. Looking for something, that's for sure. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of the cup. It's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. So maybe the person who just came in isn't the one who actually made this mess. It was already like this. Bottle of grape juice? Sus. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at that cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Huh. Broken bulb and a red stain. Probably paint. We do have paint involved in this case. Anything else I can examine besides the window and then the safe? I guess I could examine the window. The window's ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here. Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. I know, are we in Danganronpa now? Apparently, dude. Apparently. Okay, I guess we're gonna examine this safe now. What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Zoom in. Someone's already entered it in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside this safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 and are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I wonder. I'll take a look. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We could use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. Alright, my first thought is what has numbers on it? The phone doesn't have any numbers, right? The phone shouldn't have anything to do with it. The other option I was thinking is maybe it's either a date or June 14th. 7, was it 7-9? My other thing was, what if we paint fingerprint stuff on it? When you press the buttons, you leave. Yeah, you'd have to touch them. This is what I was thinking. They leave fingerprints behind on which buttons they pressed. With your finger, right? It would leave a print. There we go. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So, if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Not bad at all. Alright, well. Dust me, Daddy. Oh, I have to just dust the whole thing and then blow it off, right? Alright. Blow me! So we have a 7 and we have a 9. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Uh-huh. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open this safe. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Well, it's either 7952 or 7925. 52? First try. Nice. Why do we have a lucky gold cat in here, huh? Also, is that a bullet hole in the back? What the hell? Anyway, it opened. First off, what the fuck is going on with this? 50% of the time, right every time. Exactly. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising, given it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Weird. Who's shooting into a safe? It's so weird. Alright. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by the patient. It says Waki Kataki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in this safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Palmaractus. What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala. Nurse. Alita Tialita is Waki's fiance? No shit. Dun dun dun. That's one Ida too many, Apollo. Apollo. I thought that was weird. He said Alita Tialita. That's one too many Idas, Apollo. Never mind that. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic. Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So, Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus Clinic, and she had access to Waki Kataki's medical chart. Wait. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. How do you... That was in his head. How did you even know he said it? I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Don't tell me the crazy-ass, creepy doctor, man. Oh, no. Dr. Noodle. Dr. Noodle, man. He's a doctor, or at least he was. That's who can help us here. Alright, anything else I can examine in this safe? Dr. Noodle can help. Why is this cat not important? He's important to me. He's important to me. Boo. Alright, well, I guess that's all we can do in the safe. Anything else? Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Eldoon Doctor. I was thinking of creepy pink hair doctor, but we all know he's not an actual doctor either. This music goes hard. Alright, I think we're done here. Bye. Bye. He's not even here, though. Right? Like, where did he go? Mr. Eldoon, where are you? I need you. For one thing I want to do real quick before I do that, though, is I want to examine these shoes. Okay, nothing on the bottom of them. Ooh, there's a toe print. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... Huh. This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Or maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out. Absolutely. We're, am I not... Is that not enough? Oh, okay, there it goes. They would be creepy if they had a toe print database, I do agree. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Good idea indeed. Okay, so we got a toe print. I want to examine this lamp as well, because there's the red paint on there. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like, they were trying to write their name and slipped? Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. Yeah, but this is a lamp cord. You're still not answering the question. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh, how's it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Eek! Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. My finger! You're bleeding. Let me see that. Let me suck the blood out. Wait. Magic blood, teehee, gotcha. Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about with without my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Indeed. Alright, I think that might be it for this for now. Another thing we got was this bullet. I want to examine this as well. Just let me know if you need anything, but if you do need anything, I won't be here. I mean, that's basically what the old man just hit me with. He's not home. Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and talk to Detective Sky as well. Wow, it's all mushed. That was one tough safe. You know, it looks kind of yummy. Huh? Like ice cream. Caramel. You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. It looks kind of like a cupcake. Not going to lie. Alright, not helpful right now. Can we examine this at all? Okay, examination record, ID, physician, Palmaractus, nurse, Alita Tiala, walkie-talkie, age 19, male, bullet lodged in your heart, blah, 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 blah. We can't look at it any more than that. So Feldun's not home. He must be out to lunch. Let's go talk to Detective Sky. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next you'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Absolutely. Let's examine. No, let's present. Sorry. Let's present her the stuff we found. First off, well, she only really probably cares about the toe print. Let's start with that. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. If the prints match, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Absolutely, I do. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print? Yup. This one. I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence? Oops, stormy skies ahead. Try again, scientifically this time if you would. A toe print, right. Wait. Is that... It doesn't... Oh, I have to actually examine it. Okay. I was going to say. That's where I went wrong. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. Bet we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize I could actually do this, but that's fine. Let's get it done. It looks the same as the other one to me. I think. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait, the detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Good point. Maybe we should ask her. Get some expert advice? I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Yeah, I didn't actually examine the shoes on the inside. I only examined the bottom of them. Alright, now let's do this. Alright, there is... Yep, compared to another shoe. Here we go. Compared to the other shoe. Compare it. This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course, hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or, do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. I know exactly who to show these shoes to. I don't even need to be told. If it's not this, I will be surprised. Let's head on back over to that detention center, and you guys can probably see where I'm going with this. June 16th, the detention center, visitors room. Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our 2 jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me. Both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie, both of them? I pity the questioner. I guess we'll be back then. Well, shit. It won't let me do it right now. Boo. Well, fuck my ass. Let's go see if Phoenix is back then. Or we could go talk to the doctor. Dr. Eldoon, that is. Oh? Phoenix might be back. Hey! Well, let's talk to him first. It's our boy. It's our boy. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Skies say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. I mean, nor would you. It's okay. I really want to know too, because I feel like it'd be fun if they actually let us play the case that happened 7 years ago. That'd be fun. They did something like that in the beginning of the 3rd game with Mia. Let us play a case with her, right? So, why not, right? Anyway, 7 years ago. Here we go. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news. Oh, it was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still in high school. He took the bar exam abroad, in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. More details, please. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright? Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. Well, fine then. I guess I'll just present you a bunch of shit and hope that you respond to something. Let's just start at the end of the line here. So I presented him most of the shit I had. Maybe he'll know how to read this chart, though I doubt it. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored. Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm going to tell you everything in case 2. We still have a long way to go. Alright, nothing about the bullet. Nothing about the lamp. Nothing about these shoes. Nothing about the thing. Nothing about the gun. Autopsy. The panties. The noodle cart. The knife. The report. The powder. The phone. And we found these two. They're trucies. Thanks, Apollo. Though I have to admit, as a father, I wonder. Why are you still carrying around my daughter's panties around in your pocket? That'll teach me to show off my evidence, Mr. Wright. No. Ah, so that was what led you to the guilty party. Yes, thanks to you ripping the mirror off the car, I was able to deduce that... You make a good point, Apollo. In fact, it could be said that I'm to thank for finding the criminal. Think what you want, Mr. Wright. Knock yourself out. Wow. Okay, so nothing new to talk about, which means I guess we'll come back to Phoenix later. Alright, bye. Let's go back to El Dunes and see if he's back. Okay, he's still not back. Okay. Back to the mansion? Maybe back to the park? Did I give her everything or did I only give her the shoes? Let me give her everything. I didn't give her all the things. Let me try and give her like the lamp and stuff. Say, could you take a look at this lamp? The bulb's broken. Right. Strange, isn't it? Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. Okay. What about the bullet? Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Trucy, wait. What? This bullet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet. Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow. Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do so quietly. I'm assuming I have to do the same with this. So, okay. Maybe now the detention center is available? That's the only other thing I can think of. Started at the end and no evidence to present until you got to the beginning. Something like that. June 16th, detention center, visitors room. Here we go. Sorry. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back, and Daddy's. Oh, you again? Psh. Do you always have to announce your interests like that? Man, my old man, man. Now I'm all in a funk, and it's his fault, man. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You two got your work figured out for you straight up, though. Of course I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Alright, let's talk to him a little bit before we show him stuff. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Absolutely. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body? I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kentucky family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail for my sake. Alright, let's present. I think the only things I didn't have before were the shoes, but he's not going to react to any of this other stuff. So the shoes, man. They're his girlfriend's shoes, and he's going to recognize them. Watch. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She got mad little feet. Man, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Sandals updated in the court record, y'all. Alright, let's present this other stuff and see if he reacts to it. Man, that is so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G. He seems preoccupied with something else. Wonder how my Alita's doing, man. I miss her. Alright, let's present everything here. Alright, bullet, no. Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh? You lawyers do your homework. So you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Hell yeah, I do. Walkie and Alita. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war within our family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me out to the docks. The Maractus Clinic? That's where I met her. She's my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take it on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like on the down low, know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it. An oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See ya later, bye. About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after that, or after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. Okay. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But, didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah, that's when I knew the doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Oh, sorry, that was Paul talking. Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Okay then. I don't think I have anything else to present this dude, so... I'm glad I showed him the report, because I didn't think to do that before, but... It definitely made it obvious that he knew her from the clinic. Okay. Well, I'll be back, I guess. See ya. Let's see if we can find Alita somewhere. Or let's go check on Eldoon and see if he's back yet. He might be back. June 16th, Eldoon's house. Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trucy doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Wait, what are you crying about? Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Eldoon. Alright, dude. Wait. Can we talk to him about anything first? No, okay. Let's present the walkie chart. Oops. The walkie chart. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? A medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? About... no. A big dick? He's a big dick? He's a big douchebag? I don't know. All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? He's about to die. Hey, look! He took off his noodle helmet. I knew that wasn't real. I knew those had to just be noodles. That was funny. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Okay. This music, though. What about the chart, man? Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with. You mean... Took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. Take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year, tops. But Walkie's operation was already a half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great. Just great. Okay. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave the bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table, then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do was sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. The Katakis. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die. There's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Walkie... He's real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition. Guaranteed. Ah! Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? What were you thinking? You gonna share a meme about Noodlehead in the Discord now that we've seen his non-noodle-headed ass? I will gladly check it out, DJ. But alright, guys, I think we finally finished the investigation for day 2. Holy shit. What a day that was. That was a lot longer of an investigation section than I was expecting. But holy shit. Progress was made, information was learned, and now we have a... Well, technically we have 2 new suspects, although I still believe that Noodlehead didn't do it. But I still don't know how the noodle stand comes into play. Why is the noodle stand involved at all? It's still sus. So, still sus on Old Man, obviously sus on Alita. Who's the one who did it? It's one of those 2. It's got to be one of those 2. But we're going to get into the trial next.